Hi, my name is Ben Berg, and today I'm presenting on the 1992 demolition of the Babri Msjid in Ayodhya. It's in India. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I don't really know the technical terms. But it's a mosque destroyed by a Hindu nationalist mob. And it was one of the most significant and important instances of religious violence in modern Indian history. So how did I learn about this topic? Well, I learned through this class. I dug through a lot of instances and examples of religious violence, and they were all super interesting. But this one just really caught my eye and my attention, and it's pretty insane. I have a lot of friends who have talked about this happening, but I didn't really dig too far deep into it. So when I saw it, I was like, oh shoot, like, this is what they're talking about, and I'm super interested in it, so that's how I came to this topic. So a little background and summary. The Babri Msjid was a 16th century mosque built in Ayodhya, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's in northern India. Hindu nationalists claimed the mosque has been built on the exact birthplace of the god Rama, after a Mughal emperor allegedly destroyed a Hindu temple that stood there. Beginning in the 1980s, Hindu nationalist organizations, including the Vishva Hindu Parishad and the RSS, launched a campaign to reclaim the site. They were arguing that the mosque should have been torn down and a temple built in its place. On December 6, 1992, a mob of roughly 150,000 people, mobilized by these organizations, stormed the site and physically demolished the mosque with their bare hands and simple tools over several hours. The demolition triggered riots across India, killing an estimated 2,000 people, most of them being Muslim. And some of the central themes they're on the display. It displays several themes we've discussed in this class. First, religious nationalism, the fusion of religious identity with national identity, where India is imagined as fundamentally a Hindu nation. Second, a sacred space and embattlement, the belief that a specific contested piece of land is spiritually sacred, and that its reclamation is a religious duty under threat from outsiders. Third, this case shows how religious rhetoric mobilizes mass action. Political and religious leaders didn't just hold private beliefs. They organized processions, speeches, and pilgrimages that turned theology into a coordinated physical mob action. So, like the Bin Laden fatwa we studied, this event ties violence to reclaiming a holy and supposedly stolen space. Just as the fatwa framed U.S. presence in the Arabian Peninsula as a declaration requiring active response, Hindu nationalists framed the mosque's existence as a desecration of Rama's birthplace, requiring the same. Both cases show sacred geography functioning as a trigger, not just a backdrop for organized violence. Unlike many cases we've studied, this wasn't a fringe or an extremist group acting outside mainstream religious life. It involved mass grassroots, public participation, openly organized by prominent national political figures, not a secretive cell. It was also explicitly tied to electoral politics. The campaign directly boosted the BJP's rise to national political power in the years that followed, blurring the line between religious violence and democratic politics in a way distinct from groups like Shrinkyo or Al-Qaeda. So, the outlook for the future, the dispute didn't end in 1992. Legal battles over the site continued for decades, and in 2019, India's Supreme Court ruled the land should go to a Hindu trust for temple construction, while Muslims received alternate land elsewhere. A new Ram temple opened on the site in 2024. Given Hindu nationalism's continued political strength in India today, this case isn't historical. It's a template that continues to shape religious and political conflict in the country. And thank you for listening to my presentation.